Hi, I'm Uncle Mark. Welcome to the channel. Broke an exhaust manifold stud. It's my own darn fault. I should have taken a little more time on it. I'll put a link at the very end of this video to ways that if I would have followed my own advice, I probably wouldn't have broken it. Anyway, what I need to do is I need to replace it. It looks like, talking to some of the auto parts stores, and they weren't really sure, 15, 20 bucks Canadian for this stud or pair of studs. I was able to do it for under $1. I'll show you how I did it and where I got this stud from. Let's take a look. So I broke one of these exhaust manifold studs. It goes into a Y pipe, I guess. So this was inside there. And I barely turned it. And I twisted it off. Really. I had no problem getting the other ones out. So that's what it looks like. I was quoted, I don't know, something like 14 bucks Canadian for two of them. They weren't even sure they were the right ones. I think I can do it with this cheap bolt. Actually, I went to a Tractor Supply kind of place. Maybe it's a welding shop. Maybe it's both. They almost didn't want to take my money. 90 cents. I got this and a couple nuts. There was a store obviously close to me. Otherwise, like if you have to drive a long way or something. Plus, I was waiting for engine parts. So it's like, oh, I had a little bit of time. So I saved myself, 13, 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks. Just going to cut it off here. Just because I wanted it not too long is why I cut it. I guess on, hindsight's 2020, I could have just screwed it in there with the head on it from the bottom. I guess I could have used a file, but I've got this grinder, so I figured, well, why not use that? I'm just smoothing the end. And then I'm going to put it, I don't know if you just noticed that, but I put the good end in, not the one that I just cut. So I'll do it in slow motion. There you go. Ooh, and it goes to the right. And now we've got the side I didn't cut. See the nice threads there? Threading that in because I figure if I can bring it right to the end and then run it over those burrs, I should clean them up, right? You see what I did? I didn't notice that till I was editing this. Like, ooh, I know what I was thinking, but sometimes when you're recording this, the actual video is not what you were hoping for. So I got to run it a couple times. It is a little tight. I'm going to just lightly hold it with vice grips. I'm trying not to wreck the threads. I'm just going to turn that off. It's tight enough. But it'll be cutting away whatever's left there. Yeah. So like I said, I went to a Tractor Supply place. I brought the old bolt. I just said I don't care how long it is, as long as it's not super long. I was going to cut it. And I want a couple nuts for it. They had my old piece that was broken with a nut on it, so they could try that on the threads of their bolt. And like I say, 90 cents. I gave them a couple bucks. It says use it for coffee. So it looks like that's going to work. Now I'll show you why we need this extra nut. So I tried screwing it in this way, and it's like, that's the end that was just cut, and I wasn't too happy again. So I thought, well, I'll do it from the bottom. Can I do it from the bottom? I'm pretty sure those threads go all the way through, and they do. Of course, I try and hang upside down and hold the camera at the same time and not strip it. It does work. So once I figured, okay, this is going to work, maybe I'll have to just put something in there. I'm going to put some anti-seize on the end. The last part. So the part I'm holding with my thumb right now, I'm going to screw that in first, and then when it gets to the end, the last little bit will have some anti-seize on there, in case I ever need to take it off again, or somebody will go, thank you, Mark, or whoever, for putting anti-seize in there. And if I can get it in the hole, and it is in the hole, I'm just going to run some kind of, I don't know, this was just WD-40, just so it turns a little easier. Now again, doing this, I'm kind of in a hurry. I want to get this car running. I thought, well, maybe I should record this. I guess I could have put the anti-seize on after I had this, like, there it is right there. No, that's not metal. That's in that. It's that fuzz from this thing right beside us here. This little heat shield. Anyway, I could have put it on just the last minute, kept my fingers a little cleaner. So then the plan is, take this other nut, run it all the way down to the bottom, tighten it up, and then this thing is in like the rest of them. Nice and tight. Just want it to get the right kind of length. Like, I know the factory one has this kind of fancy end on it where it's a teeny bit thinner at the top. It's going to go in where I need it to go in. Plus, you know, we're doing it on the cheap, right? 90 cents versus 15 bucks. Maybe more. Same height, basically, give or take. There's lots of room to get this in here anyway. I just want it to be close. That's what the old one was. That's the piece that was inside there. I've got a video on how not to have this happen again, because like I say, I barely reefed on it. Way to unseize these. That usually works. I'll put a link in the description at the very end of this video. Just after my outro there, there'll be a little bit. And I'll show you the way I should have done it. I'll actually take this nut off of here. Give me the thumbs up if you like the video. Plus, please subscribe. And you'll get all the notifications. It's easy. The little dog will show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. How I got the stud out, or how I shouldn't have broken it. But this way, it's like, yeah.